Hi friends, I am Nagasai and I would like to share a few points about bag of words and n-gram to you. Okay, let's get started. First of all, what is a bag of words? The bag of words is a way of representing text data when modeling text with machine learning algorithms. A bag of words is a representation of text that describes the occurrence of words within a document. In this tutorial, I am going to explain the bag of words concept deeply by explaining these steps with an example. The steps are collecting the data, design the vocabulary, create document vectors, managing vocabulary, scoring words, word hashing, TF and IDF, limitations of the bag of words. The first one is collecting the data. I have collected an example that contains 4 sentences which can be treated as 4 documents. After collecting the data, we have to design the vocabulary for the data. Designing the vocabulary means noting the words in the sentences, not more than the once. After designing the vocabulary, we have to create document vectors. Creating document vectors is nothing but scoring the designed vocabulary words with regarding to the sentences. The simplest scoring method is to mark the presence of words as a boolean value, 0 for absent, 1 for present. I have scored the designed vocabulary words with regarding to the first sentences. The first 5 words of the vocabulary words are present in the first sentence, that's why I have put ones for those, and next 4 words are not present in that sentence, that's why I have put zeros for those. By doing like this, we have to create the document vectors for all the sentences. After creating the document vectors, managing vocabulary contains ignoring case, ignoring punctuation, ignoring frequent words that do not contain much information, fixing misspelled words, and reducing words to their stem. Scoring words. Scoring words mainly contains two terms, counts and frequencies. Counts. Count the number of times each word appears in a document. Frequencies. Frequencies means calculate the frequency that each word appears in a document out of all the words in the document. TF and IDF. TF means term frequency. Term frequency is a scoring of the frequency of the word in the current document. Inverse document frequency is a scoring of how rate the word is across documents, and it is a general formula between TF and IDF. Limitations of the bag of words. Limitations of the bag of words are vocabulary, spacity, and meaning. Bag of words leads to a high dimensional feature vector due to a large size of vocabulary, so it's going to be a limitation for the bag of words. Summary. In this tutorial, what we have learned is what is the bag of words model is and why we need it, how to work through the application of bag of words model to a collection of documents, what techniques can be used for preparing a vocabulary and scoring words. Thank you friends for watching my video, and the n-gram concept will be explained by my friend.
Hello friends, I'm Rishika. Hope you are well understood about the topic bag of words. Now I am explaining about the topic n-grams. First, let us discuss about the applications of n-grams. They are automatic speech recognition, machine translation, and spelling correction. In this, the ultimate goal is to determine the W from Y. For automatic speech recognition, the signal Y is accostatic signal, and for machine translation, the signal Y is sequence of words in a foreign language, and for spelling correction, it is sequence of characters produced by a possibly imperfect typist. Now we will discuss about the language models. Formal grammars like regular or context-free grammars give a hard binary model of the legal sentences in a language, and the probability of all sentences in the language must sum to 1 in specifying a correct probability distribution. In the language models of NLP, a probabilistic model of a language that gives a probability that the string is a member of language is more useful. Now, the use of language models is speech recognition, handwriting recognition, machine translation, generation, and context sensitive spelling correction. Here we can get some examples. In speech recognition, I ate a cherry is more likely sentence than I ate you, Jerry. Here I is likely than I, ate is likely than ate, and cherry is likely than Jerry. This comes under speech recognition. More likely sentences are probably better translations in machine translation, and as far as more probable sentences are more likely correct readings in handwriting recognition, and also more likely sentences are probably better NL generations. But there will be some problems with this type of sentences having context sensitive spelling corrections. The next one is completion prediction. A language model also supports predicting a completion of a sentence. Here we have some examples. Please turn off your cell. Your program does not. The language model supports in completing this type of incomplete sentences. For example, your program does not work. And if you are trying to type something in a system or any other device, predictive text input systems can guess what you are typing and give choices on how to complete it. For example, if you want to type something and you are not able to complete it, in this case, predictive text input systems will guess what you are typing and will show you some choices to complete it. N-gram models. An n-gram model uses only n1 words of prior context. For example, unigram like phone, bigram like phone cell, trigram like phone your cell. The number of parameters required grows exponentially with the number of words of prior context and estimate probability of each word given prior context. And the future behavior of a dynamical system only depends on its recent history is the presumption of Markov assumption. And here are some n-gram model formulas. These are the model formulas of word sequences, chain rule of probability, bigram approximation and n-gram approximation. Next, estimating probabilities. N-gram conditional probabilities can be estimated from raw text based on the relative frequency of word sequences. And here are the probabilities of bigram and n-gram. And to have a consistent probabilistic model, append a unique start and end symbol to every sentence and treat these as additional words. Generative model and MLE. Generative model. An n-gram model can be seen as a probabilistic automata for generating sentences. Stochastically pick the next word based on the conditional probability of catch and given a previous next n1 words. And coming to maximum likelihood estimates, relative frequency estimates can be proven to be MLE. Maximum likelihood estimates, since they maximize the probability that the model M will generate the training corpus T. Train and test corpora. To estimate good parameter values, a language model must be trained on a large corpus of text, and model can be evaluated based on its ability to predict a high probability for a disjoint test corpus. And the training test corpus should be ideally representative of the actual application data, and it may need to adapt a general model to a small amount of new data by adding highly weighted small corpus to original training data. Evaluation of language models. Realistic and expensive language models ideally evaluate use of models in end application, and less realistic and cheaper language models evaluate on ability to model test corpus. And finally, verify at least once that intrinsic evaluation correlates with an extrinsic one. Finally, perplexity. It means measure of how well a model fits the test data and uses the probability that the model assigns to the test corpus. And it measures the weighted average branching factor in predicting the next word. It means lower word. And it normalizes for the number of words in the test corpus and takes the inverse. This is all about the topic n-grams. And finally, why we need to learn this topic n-grams is for automatic speech recognition, machine translation, and for spelling correction. Thank you for watching my video.